Alright, hello everyone, my name is Shep, welcome back to the Butcher Circus, and today I'm gonna be playing with... Wait, hold on a second, Shepherd Doggy, isn't this the exact same team you played with yesterday? No, it's not. It looks very similar. It actually has the same 4 characters in the same 4 positions, but it is not the same team, I assure you. This is the Vicarious DOT. This is because, just because a team has the same 4 characters, even if they're in the same position, if they're played differently enough, then I feel it's more than fine to consider it to be a different team. And Vicarious DOT is one of those. So yesterday we were playing Bunnykaze and we had... wait, I might want to go for a guard here. This is a weird spot to be in, because I'm playing in Doodle Entity, and this guy, I just asked someone to... Wow, that is insane. Yeah, you take off a tag whistle and this happens instantly, dude. Wow. Yeah, I just went on the Discord and was like, hey, does anybody want to play? Doodle Entity said, my time has come. Said that his old Steam account was nuked, and, oh, Jesus, and that this was what he had right now. Okay, this is rough. This is very clearly rough. I think I'm gonna have to go for a Reclaim here, just in case they want to go for a Reign of Sorrows. Because, I mean, if they hit, which isn't extremely likely, but if they hit, they don't. But if they were to get the bleed, then I could just go for regen. I'd feel pretty much fine. I'm still gonna go for regen, because here's the thing about this team compared to Bunnykaze. Bunnykaze just throws all caution out the window, goes all in, just full DOT pressure. Vicarious DOT works very differently. It tries to control the engagement with your doggy stuff, with the guard, with the double dodge here, the jester. He's able to output DOT, but he's also defensive at the same time. The Antiquarian Zero Tears of the Lost finisher to play a slower game. She can go for reach and she can go for fast ring. Both of them feel nice. And the Flash one can also pick and choose between what he actually wants to do here. And I have to pick and choose between what I actually want to do as well. So I'm gonna go for another Harry just to try causing pressure. But man, if you saw yesterday's video, I was playing Bunnykaze, and by this point the entire enemy team would be dropping to like a third of their health bar. But I'm not playing that, I'm playing this instead. But you know what, that's just how it be, that's just how it go. Let's see what we can do about it. Let's go for Dirk Samsir, probably on the Bounty Hunter, just to get rid of his confirmed kill chance. He's playing a hit squad here, but this can hardly be called a hit squad. With Crimson Hook, Reign of Sorrows, Carnival Mask, Flash Wand. Hardly would I ever call it that. Okay, let's go for a Reign of Sorrows on that backline, and yeah, a lot of good pressure going down. In terms of, oh, okay, sniper shot, crit 45. Okay, yeah, she got a crit last round too. Yeah, it's gonna stack up, but even then, I have the regen here, and even though they have the Reign of Sorrows, they're kind of not able to counter it. The doggy, if he were in position 2, he'd be able to guard this position 4 here, but just look at the insane amount of regen, because you have 2 sources of regen on this team. I actually just copy-pasted Darkness's setup, because this is Darkness's team, it's his Vicarious DOT. I forgot to mention that at the start, but yeah, it is his team. I copied his setup 1 for 1, even though I would prefer to have like spiked bat here, I think that would be cooler, but you know, I wanted to stay faithful to the original setup, and that's what I'm doing here. So yeah, even though where was I going? Even though he has the Hemlock, even though he has that stuff, we're still able to cause a lot of pressure onto that backline, and that's what we want to do. Yeah, he has the Reclaim on this Flash one instead of the Redeem, which I can very much agree with, even though you already have an Antiquarian to go regen. This regen, the Reclaim on the Flash one, is just so insanely good. Crit 16 heal, nice. I'll take it. I'll very happily take it. The Tears of the Lost, it's so good. I still have so much regen left, man. She's gonna go flare, but that's really not gonna save her. I'm considering just dropping a Finale on the Arbalest, but I might not have enough damage yet. Yeah, I don't think I do, unfortunately. I'm gonna go for Let's go for another Reign of Sorrows. I would go for like a spiked bat on the Crusader here. A spiked bat on the Crusader ship. I would go for a punish on the Crusader with my spiked bat to get the bleed if I had the trinket, but I don't, you know, itty what itty. So yeah, he's dropping to this store there. Let's just try causing a bit of pressure here. We do still have the Hemlock and this Jester at least. So it's a cool team, it's a different way to play it. So imagine that if you're gonna play this team, at least you have two different styles of playing it. And I think that's something that is very, very good to pick up on. Because not a lot of teams can do this, but if you give yourself the opportunity, if you give yourself a team that can actually shift up its playstyles, it makes you a little bit less predictable. Even though this team looks predictable, it's like it's AoE spam, but when you play it like this, it kind of stops being AoE spam. It becomes more like sustain, control the match, maybe throw in a blackjack, have the flash onto your card just being solid. The Jester is eventually gonna drop the finale, it's gonna ruin your dreams and your chances of success. It goes for more that kind of play rather than just throw enough shit at the wall and hope some of it sticks. Which, I'm sorry Bunny, but that's how you play your team. I love it, I absolutely love it, but that's how you play your team, and I gotta be fair about that. Okay, Doodle Entities, Flagellant is dropping to... Oh god, oh, that's rough actually. I don't have Redeem available to me, so he's actually gonna get the kill. I didn't expect a crit for 14. I picked this turn here because I thought he had more than enough HP. That wasn't even a guaranteed hit chance, so he just gets a crit on it. Okay. Well, so be it. So be it. That is how we're playing right now. Well, he's gonna go for the kills. Whatever, it's fine. I'm gonna go for punish here. Okay, the blessing of the crushed hemlock, I suppose. Usually you have the curse of the spiked bat. This is the opposite. The blessing of the crushed hemlock. You still get the bleed, despite the... and I get the dodge. This guy is Novice, by the way. In his old account, he probably wasn't. He has a veteran rank in the server, but... he's Novice, so he should have Novice RNG. I am not seeing it if he has the Novice RNG. Then again, he should have Finisher on the Bounty Hunter. Let's be completely honest here. You should have Finisher on the Bounty Hunter for both of those times. Novice RNG is a very real thing. I'm like 93% sure that Novice RNG exists. They just get luckier the less matches that they've played. And players that have like a ton of matches on their counter, because it exists. There's a counter for your Butcher Circus matches. I have a video on it. Oh my god. I have a video on it. And I was at like 5,400 matches or something at the time I did that video. And there is a counter that just basically goes up every time you play. No, every time you win, or is it every time you play? It might be every time you win, so it's gonna be doubled. I don't know, I explained it better in the video. I haven't checked it in a very long time because I ruined my score, unfortunately. I messed with the game files that I shouldn't have, so I reset my score to 0. Since then, it has hopefully come up a decent amount. But yeah, I reset to 0, but it's fine. it is fine. Yeah, and where I was going with this, if you play against someone like Sergi, who has probably the most matches out of anyone that I have seen, he was at like 8,000 back then or something. He has terrible RNG, just awful RNG every single time. It's just too obvious. It's too obvious not to believe that novices get good RNG and players that have been playing for longer get bad RNG. It feels that way. The novice RNG is real, ladies and gentlemen. And there it is. It's a 25% death blow and a crit on the Reign of Sorrows. My theory is proved just off of that one observation. Surely there's no confirmation bias, negativity bias, whatever else kind of bias exists going into play when I make these dangerous statements. Okay, the Flagellant, I mean, this was just a match where I just have better buttons than my opponent, unfortunately for Doodle Entity here. This is definitely not a good matchup for his squad, especially against the against this variation of, well, this isn't a variation, but I guess against this setup for the 4 characters here of the Vicarious DOT, because I can control the engagement really well. The dodge just went absolutely crazy because Hit Squad doesn't have accuracy buffs, and even though they have, well, normally it shouldn't have Rain of Sorrows, but even though they have some DOT pressure, the combined healing from the Reclaim and the Rejuvenating Vapors can still make it so your opponent still just doesn't have a good time here. They crit heal for 10, but it's not enough. It's never enough. I suppose I go for this. It's kind of useless because, I mean, he drops to this door and then he just heals the Crusader, but yeah. It also helps that I have, you know, better trinkets. that helps a fair bit. But yeah, the Flagellant is just really solid in a team like this. I really like this setup on him. I think Redeem is genuinely a little bit overrated when you're playing a team that's more do or die, like this one, like all the damage Flagellant teams, all the DOT Flagellant teams, compared to like a stress team. Because in the stress team, you're playing for like a very long game, you're trying to win by like round. Well, I mean, depends on the stress team, obviously. If you're playing Kalashnikov, it's the opposite. You just go all in. Kind of like Bunnykaze, yeah. If you're playing a stress team, you're generally trying to go for those heart attacks. You're playing the HP game. You're just gonna want to have that HP from the Redeem to just survive for longer, to let your characters do more stress over time, because that's your win condition. But if you're playing with something like this, getting that Reclaim allows your character not to die, so you can win the initial engagement against your opponent. So you get the kill, the first kill before they get the first kill, for example, and off of that you can build a snowball. And really, that's just the biggest power of Reclaim. It just gives you that instant regen on the character that's already like always gonna get it. It's not like an antiquarian that can be disrupted, and that already has a very good kit regardless of it. So yeah, let's go for match number 2. Well, you're playing versus the silent one now, so this is the other person that answered the call. And okay, they were watching the match, they were watching the previous match, and they brought the Repose. Alright, sure, fine. I'll handle it, I'll see what I can do here. Okay. This is, kind of... I have no idea what this is. This looks like a Lunar Dix, but a cultist. Yeah, it actually is, but you have aggressive trinkets on the higher man. That's pretty interesting. Okay, yeah, the Bounty Hunter is gonna push and pull me, but there's not gonna be any synergy for the mark. Except for the Collect Bounty, I suppose. Yeah, except for the Collect Bounty, I guess that is the thing. If I pull the Occultist, which this team can't do, I'm just gonna run into this Sacrificial Stab, just doing tons of damage, so that could be fun. Okay, are we finally... Yes, we're finally getting into the match. Yes, we are. Yeah, that is one of the weaknesses of this team, is that you have no disruption other than stun, if you consider a stun to be disruption. So you have to, you know, kind of pray that your opponent doesn't run like a Plague Doctor or an Occultist. Because if they do, they're actually gonna be quite menacing. I mean, sure, I can go Rain of Sorrows, that's gonna work against the Occultist, but that's it, kind of. Okay, that's already a lot of pressure. Do I think a Holy Lance hits? If it does, the only difference it will make is that instead of looking at finish him next turn, I'm gonna be looking at a guard dog. Okay, they go for the push and they fail it. That's what no net grants you. You gotta bring net. This finisher shenanigan. You gotta bring the double push if you really want to play it for real. I think I'm gonna go for a preemptive guard here, because I think my opponent just has a really hard time if I do this. I'm eventually gonna get the finale off. They can't do anything to my doggy. And sure, they can target the Antiquarian, but guess what? I can... Okay, that is actually a lot of freaking pressure, dude. What is this? What is this nonsense? Do I actually go Reclaim instead of Rain? I'd really like to go Rain. Oh, but I have to drop a reclaim. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Let's do this. Give myself some regen. Then I'm gonna click and give myself some more regen. Oh no, they go Vomax. Oh, you wanna go after my flagellant? I don't think that's a good idea. If it gets too much pressure, I mean, I guess they have Grape Shot Blast, but if it gets too pressure heavy, I will change the guard if I really need to. And before that happens, I will very happily drop an Exsanguinate. Probably fail the bleed because oh yeah, 13 damage. Like Arbalest does more than that on average without the mark. Yeah, without the mark, it's actually so unfair, dude. It's so unfair. How terrible freaking Collect Bounty is. I mean, I guess there's worse. There's Pistol Shot. At least the silent one doesn't do that. That doesn't bring that, I mean. Okay, they land. Did they get the debuff? No, my dodge. Okay, it is most fine and it's most acceptable. I guess after this, really, the only thing left to start doing is just pressuring one of their characters, and I think the target here is actually the Crusader. I want to get the finale off on him, because if I get rid of him, all they have left to heal is the Occultist, but he's unreliable. I'm gonna get rid of him with Rain of Sorrows, and oh, that hurts. I'm gonna get rid of him with Rain of Sorrows, and generally I think it's just gonna be good for me. Okay, they definitely repulse for 18 if they get a crit, or maybe even a really... No, the high roll wouldn't be enough, they have to get crit. But yeah, they definitely do it for 18. Okay, do I get the bleed? Oh, the blessing of the crushed hemlock! I get the bleed, and of course I get the blight too. There's no justice in this world, dude. Why can't I get this RNG in the tournament, huh? Why can't I get this freaking RNG? Yeah, I mean, it's fine if the Anti-Guardian takes a bit of pressure here, because just look at the crazy amount of regen I have on her, and I'm adding it to the other characters too, like, it's just gonna keep getting crazier here. Actually regenning out of that store is not really ideal for me here, but I don't mind it that much. I'm gonna click. He's taking enough pressure, TBH, so I'm actually just gonna go Exsanguinate on the Bounty Hunter here. Pray for bleed. Yeah. How much DOT is that? That's 27, that's 29 DOT. He's dropping to 4 HP now. Oh, Flagellant. I love how broken you are. Okay, they do that, so... my doggy here probably just goes for another guard. Yeah, seems like it. How much damage am I doing? 11 to 20? They're dropping to 12. I don't have enough yet. What if I click and just go Harry? I think this is actually fine. Low-key, just click and go Harry. Even if they repulse me, which they don't, they miss. Okay, I don't... I don't even get to bleed on the Crusader. Or the Highwayman for that matter. But yeah, even if they repulse me there, I have 15 prot and I have a ton of regen coming. Okay, they heal for 1. Nice, dude. Nice. I love to see it. Okay, in that case, I'm actually just gonna go even crazier. Let's go Harvest. Let's go gambling. How do they keep missing? They went Vendetta and they have Eagle Eye Talisman. Dude, this Highwayman is worthless. It's actually worthless. Like, how? They have 105 accuracy only. Yeah, even with this and this, it's only 105 accuracy on the repulse. Like, that's genuinely not that much. Okay, let's do this. That's even more good stuff. They can go for a kill here. If they go for an immediate, like, collect bounty into, you know, whatever else. Oh, okay, that's a big-ass heal, dude. That's a big-ass heal, man. Man, that's a big-ass heal. Okay, I'm gonna have to go for the guard here. I just don't want to risk any silly things happening. So let's do this. Make sure my Flagellant gets his 2 turns to get back some real healing. That's gonna hit pretty hard, but it's fine because I have regen. I love regen. Okay, does he crit for like 1,000,000 tons this time around? It's still not that likely to hit, you know. I could go for another harvest. Ah! Oh, okay, yeah, it's either a dodge or crit 25. Oh, that hurts. That hurts, man, that hurts. I have a lot of finale damage. Okay, they're gonna go Holy Lance and kill. Yes, they are. Cheat. I missplayed. I don't have redeem. I can't even use it yet, actually. Okay. There's only one world in which I win this, and it's the world in which I get a dodge here. And I need to get it again, by the way, because I don't go first. I have to get 2 dodges. Let's see. I have a chance. He goes uppercut? Really? I mean, I guess it's a 50-50. Oh, he dazes me, actually, because of it. Hear me out, though. I go for this, and I get repulsed, so I heal him. Aha! But you didn't see that one coming, did you? Now, if you click here, you drop to this door. Like, there's a lot of pressure on the enemy side of the team. This is going pretty nutty. This is going pretty nutty. There you go for Abyss Artillery immediately, huh? Okay, they missed one of them, which is perfect for me. I'm gonna go ahead and click and drop a reclaim. Oh, nah, come on, man. Click and drop a reclaim would be crazy, chat. Would be crazy, chat. Crazy, chat. 15 regen on that guy. But no, let's go for... Oh, big punish. Okay, he's way dropping to 0 now. Yeah, way dropping to 0. Crusader isn't, but he's gonna have to save so many people here. Like, it's becoming very bad for my opponent very, very quickly. Yeah, he had a chance to get the kill there, but I guess the finish him was like a, what? A 60 or a 70? No, it was a 68% chance, I think. I think a 68% chance, you just go for it, right? You go for it rather than a... like an 88 and a 50. I think you go for it, but, well, my opponent didn't, and now they suffer the consequences. They go for a stun here, which I think is even crazier, because now one of the characters is dropping to this door. Who is it gonna be, though? Who is it gonna be? It's gonna be the Highman. Will I go for the 50-50, or am I gonna wait for the next round? I'm probably just gonna go for it. Okay, I'll lose my flagellants here, unfortunately, but yeah, such is the way of the Butcher Circus. You know, they went for the stun there. Not guaranteed they'd get it, but they did. It's fine, it's fine. We live with it. We live with it. We get the kill here on the Highman back, and that's the thing. That's the thing. Even if I lose the flagellant here, I've caused enough DOT pressure that I think it's genuinely really, really difficult for my opponent to still do anything. They go for the finish him, 95, it lands. That's gonna be a lot of healing over there. Yeah, nice. I could have gone Exsanguinate again. Let's be honest, I could have gone Exsanguinate again. That would probably just win me the match on the spot. Even harder than what I'm doing right now. But yeah, let's go for 35 here. Wow, we get it too. Good. I am planning on moving back here. I think moving back is gonna be the play. Moving back, finaling the Crusader, if possible. And then, you know, I still have an Antiquarian who might even go Virtuous, so that's gonna feel great. They go for this. Isn't she guarded? Oh yeah, she's guarded because of the Protect Me. Yeah, that doesn't do anything here. And me, I'm just gonna do this, go for the finale, and that's that, and this is this. Yeah, nothing my opponent can do here. I already have 5 finale buffs. It does 18 to 33 damage. 18 to 33, it's a very big amount. Sure, it's not going to be as good because of the prot there and my Death Door debuff, but yeah, it still does 18 to 33 even with this -5 here, so bam. Goodbye Crusader, almost a mineral, but it doesn't matter, and now it's only a matter of time until we get rid of this occultist, and I'm gonna take both my challengers out at this match. No, I go hopeless, unfortunate. Also, it is important for me to say that this is like my first time playing Vicarious DOT, so I must be making some silly misplays that I shouldn't be doing, but that I am doing because I'm not used to it. I'm more used to Bunnykaze. I've played Bunnykaze a fair bit. I've played it enough that I feel like I kind of know what I'm doing with it at this point. It's easier to play as well, because usually the right button is the one that makes you do DOT to the enemy team. So there's no like, well, I mean, there's still mind games about when you should attack, when you should defend, that kind of stuff. But yeah, it's mostly just go hard on them. And yeah, Silent One surrenders, and let's go for the next match. And on to my final match for tonight against Left Harris 3-6. I've played against this fellow recently, and he is playing a double Repose team. What was I playing against him in that other video? Wait, maybe I didn't turn it into a video, but I played against him recently, and I'm not quite sure who won actually. I don't remember, but He's a good player, he plays a cool team, and let's see what we can do here. This is gonna be a very real test for the Vicarious DOT to see what it can do in a situation that looks kind of dire here. The Shieldbreaker is gonna be annoying, the Man-at-Arms Repose and the Highwind Repose are gonna make it pretty much impossible for me to spam the DOT into who I want to. So I'm gonna have to think very hard and very thoroughly about what I want to do. Alright, let's go for the Reign of Stars here while I can, and wow, I get all the DOT. Dude, I don't know, when I take off Spiked Bat, usually this doesn't happen, but I suppose one can just get lucky. That is a possibility. Okay, let's start spamming the Rejuvenating Vapors, as will my opponent, I suppose. If they go Puncture here on my Antiquarian, then my Houndmaster does nothing good. Except maybe like, I don't know, dude, guarding the Jester? I don't know. Okay, they do that, so I'm gonna go for Blackjack on the Shieldbreaker. It's a decent chance. Unlucky. Unlucky. It just be like that, you know. Sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't. They go Expose, and they miss as well. Okay, perfect. Now I definitely go for... Actually, maybe this isn't the move. Maybe I should have gone for an immediate... Okay, man. Okay, I see how it is. I fail both my stuns as the doggy here. That is actually really, really, really no justice from Butcher Circus. But, you know, what can I do? Yeah, now he's gonna go Vendetta, so I can't go Harvest. So be it. So be it. I can tolerate this. Sure, I'm having fun. I'm having so much fun. Oh, it's sick. Do I get to bleed at least? I do. Okay, that's a lot of DOT going onto that Antiquarian. If my opponent doesn't take heed, I will eventually be able to go for Festering Vapor's kill. I would go for a Finale kill, and if I can, I will, absolutely, but the chances are that my opponent's gonna notice and he's gonna guard before I get the chance to do that, so yeah. Unfortunate, unfortunate. Let's go take cover here, because I want to keep my doggy in too. And now my opponent, they might... I mean, anything looks good for them here. Except for, you know, another Retribution. Anything looks good for them here. The Defender, the commands, the Bolster. But yeah, they do go for a guard on there. How much DOT do I have? It's not enough, Shep. It's not enough, let me tell you that. Oh... That's disgusting. That's disgusting. Failing that 68. Yeah, failing that 68 is really bad, dude. That's really, really bad. Okay, how do I want to do this? I'm not sure how they can win this match themselves. I'm not sure how they can do it. They got the Vendetta debuff on me. Oh, God. This sucks. Oh, this really sucks. How much DOT is that? It's not enough. It's not enough to bring her down to 0. I think she'll eventually just do better than me here, which is really unfortunate. I'm gonna go ahead and drop a Harvest here. Go into the Repulse. Okay, nice, dude. Great DOT. Great DOT. That was an amazing Harvest. This actually brings me back into the match. Low-key, just that one Harvest might bring me back into the match. Or I might even go Punish on this Highman. Bring him down to, you know, lower. And if I get rid of him, then they can't win the match, because they won't have enough pressure out of the tools that they have to just stop my regens. Sure, they can go for like puncture after puncture, but one of them's gonna fail. I'm gonna have the regen. There's gonna be stuff like that. There's just gonna be to my benefit. Okay, they do that, so I can't actually go punish on the higher man. Do I want to go for like a duelist advance or something? Probably not, right? Probably not. Let's just... I mean, no, do I want to go wait for them to go duelist advance and then I go punish? Or do I want to go Reign of Stars immediately? I don't think I want to go Reign of Stars into this, because even then my finale won't have enough. Because I missed my third stab, so when you miss an ability, you don't get the finale buff out of it, which is really the worst part here. Okay, I'm gonna regen. I'm gonna regen here, of course, so they don't get the death blow. They have 20 HP over there. My head chance is still pretty good, actually. It's even better now. 86, and I get the stun. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. They never do 6 damage with Retribution. Not even if they're abusive. Actually, maybe if they're abusive, the crit rolls for 6. Maybe. Very heavy maybe. Okay, yeah, it's definitely not enough pressure on her. Unfortunate. Going Grain of Stars, you just plays into their game. So instead, I'm gonna go punish on the Highwayman and I'm gonna fail the bleed. Yep, I knew it. I knew it. Oh, just when this match was going well. Just when this match was going well, this happens. The curse of the spiked bat, my friends. I knew it was gonna happen eventually. I knew it was gonna happen eventually. It had to happen. Okay, I'm gonna press another rejuvenating vapors just so I still have some HP for myself. And then I'm gonna go punish, and then I'm gonna give my opponent a choice. By moving back twice. Do they want me to finale their Highwayman, or do they want me to finale their Antiquarian? That's gonna be their choice. Alright, we're gonna click and we're gonna move back twice. Oh, nice crit heal. Nice crit heal. Yeah, do this. Finale is at the ready. I do 11 to 20 damage, which I won't risk. I'll go for a punish first, because if I fail the finale here, I lose the match. I don't want that to happen. Believe me, the Antiquarian is very powerful with the stuff that she can do. The question is, do I think I win the match if I drop the finale on the Highwayman? That's really the most important question right now. Do I think that is the case? I get the bleed here, but just look, I don't have enough DOT. I don't have enough DOT to just kill him standard. I guess maybe if I go Harvest. If I go Harvest, sure, maybe I do. Man, but do I want to risk it? Do I want to risk it, or do I want to go for this? I mean, I think I'm still gonna have enough pressure to win, but it's gonna be very hard. It is gonna be very hard, but my rejuvenating vapors are gonna go pretty nutty here. Or do I want to go for a 50-50 to kill? I mean, I have a lot of regen in here. Let's go for the long game. Let's go for the long game. Let's do this. Okay, he's not at 0 HP yet, but dude, I fell another bleed. If he regens, no, even if he regens, he's still dropping to the store here. That's perfect. That is perfecto, my friends. Perfecto. Okay, I can't go for much here, actually. I can't go for much. What I mean by that is I can't go for like rejuvenating vapors, because if I do that, then they pull and then I don't have finale. So unfortunately, I'm just gonna have to drop a very weird Rain of Sorrows. I mean, it's not that weird. I guess I DOT the Shieldbreaker here. She resisted the bleed, by the way. Really unfortunate, but I mean, even though I'm failing these DOT chances, I'd still much rather be playing this match with the Vicarious DOT than with the Bunnykaze, because if I were to play this with Bunnykaze, I would maybe have a chance if I just break through fast enough to kill the Antiquarian, but if I don't, then it's GG. Yeah, okay, they go for Attribution there. Let's think about their turns, think about it very carefully, very safely. They have to go for Duelist Advance. I want to keep the regen. I want to keep the regen, he says. I don't have enough to finale. I have to go for... Well, Harvest here again. Let's go for a Dark Stab. If she goes Serpent Sway, then sure, she goes Serpent Sway. If she doesn't, I finale her, start the next round. Let's see. Does she go for it? Because if I finale her, then they lose their puncture stuff, so that's very good for me still. Okay, I'm gonna click here and move back. So, they don't have finisher there, but still. Click here and move back. And now they can go regen, but it still won't be enough HP. And yep, that Highwayman's at 0, so I am gonna go Festering Vapors immediately. They're gonna go Duelist Advance, but again, they don't have finishers, while I do. So this should be advantageous for me. I have a 50-50. I don't get it, but there's a crit repulse rate. It'd be like that. It'd be like that. I have to go for it again. I'm gonna click first. Maybe go for a... Okay, I survived too. That's nice. Maybe I click first and go for a Harry? Or do I just go for an immediate finale on the Shieldbreaker? Low-key, I see the immediate finale on the Shieldbreaker. Yeah, low-key I see this. Low-key I see this. Because this Serpent Sway is... Serpent Sway and 75 dodge and regen is complete bullshit to push through. No team in the game has a fun time breaking through that. So I'm not even gonna risk it. Let's do this. They can go for an open fight if they want to. It's a 40. They don't have finishers. If they get it, they get it. If they don't, I go for a blackjack. I use my final action here to get a potential kill. 40 to get it. I don't get it, but they don't kill me back, so now I get the stun over there. Good. So I'm only gonna get hit by one repulse, which isn't as scary, especially because I might just go reclaim. I might just go reclaim. So yeah, if I get rid of this highwayman, which I'm gonna try with my festering vapors or whatever else I have available to me. If I get rid of him, then you're only gonna have 2 characters, and eventually all that they'll be able to do is go for a, what do you call it? Go for a festering vapor. So no more regen, no more HP. Just feels very good for me. How much does this crit for? It's 18, isn't it? I'm pretty sure it's 18. I should be in the clear here. Yeah, I get the kill. And look at this, 2 repulse, Vicarious DOT still comes out on top, because how can they beat me now? How can they beat me now? I don't want to toot my own horn here, or, you know, just congratulate myself just yet, but seriously, how can they beat me now that I've taken these 2 characters out very slowly? Oh, I mean, it's round 7, it's not too slowly, but methodically taken both these characters out. What can I do at this point, I ask of thee? My doggy died, but yeah, but it's fine. I'm still gonna drop the rejuvenating vapors here. I'm gonna spam the hell out of it. I still have a flagellant with exsanguinates to go through, and I kinda have enough regen that I can do this. Kinda have enough regen, and yeah, that's a lot of DOT on that man at arms. That is 12, so that's 11 HP plus probably like an 8 and a 4 or something, but left here is just surrenders because he knows the corpses are going away, and he knows with his shieldbreaker gone, he can't prevent the onslaught of Tears of the Lost anymore, because he knows how powerful it is. His entire team is based around that as his only healer. So yeah, big GG's to my opponent. Vicarious DOT stands on top. Thank you, Darkness, for making this team, and thank you all for watching. Anyway, hope you all enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you again another time. Cheers.